So, I have a rant, which, it happens. Hasn't happened in a while, but, So, I've been counting calories, losing weight for over a year and a half now, and I've found a great success at this. I've lost about 40 pounds, and I'm looking to get to around 25% body fat. We'll see what I weigh when I get to that point. I might be at my lightest. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but one thing I've noticed while calorie counting is serving sizes on labels, particularly of the pre-packaged ultra-processed food variety. A lot of times, like the little Gushers or Fruit Snacks packs, one pack is one serving. But every so often you come across a package where it's 2.5 servings for a little pack baggie, and it's just like, they're snack packs. You're not gonna eat just a third of it and then call it a day. No, you're gonna eat the whole package. And I feel like it's a trap, because if you're calorie counting and you just see 150 calories per serving, you go and assume the little baggie is the 150 calories. Turns out it's closer to 400 calories, and you don't eat. I have a perfect example right here. I grabbed this out of my pantry just to prove a point. This is a can of chunky soup. Now, most of us sane people would eat the whole can. That's what I would do. It comes in a can. You're not gonna... The serving size, 1 cup. About 2 servings per container. It's mirrored because of my camera. Who would eat half a can of soup other than like a child? And I get it, the can's only 400 calories, and it's like, you're gonna eat the whole thing as a meal, but why would you have your serving size not, for something like this, be not the container? I don't get it. It's just baffling to me. Like, even like the Scratch running chews I have, the little gummy bags, and those are usually 1 serving for 1 little baggie. It's 2 servings for a little baggie, and you eat them while running. I'm like, this is stupid. Why would I eat half the bag, put the loose gummies in my pocket to keep running? No, I'm just gonna eat the whole thing. It's just, if you're calorie counting and you're wondering why you're not losing weight, you're eating a lot of these ultra-processed, pre-packaged, convenient, ready foods where you just pop them in the microwave and go, read the labels. Seriously, because they can be quite deceiving. I've experienced that. Like, I used to eat ramen noodles a lot. I would eat 2 packages of them. Did you know one of those little, packs of ramen noodles? There's 2 servings in there. They expect you to eat half that. Or maybe they don't expect you to eat half that, and they just cut the serving size in half and say, yeah, there's 2 servings in this can. So it looks lower calorie and healthier than it actually is. Like, who's gonna eat half of a tiny frozen pizza? Who's gonna eat half a Hot Pocket? And I understand. And, cereal, their serving size is like a cup or 2. It's insulting, and it's like they create these insultingly small serving sizes to look lower calorie than they actually are. And I think that's so people who don't read into the labels, the people who just glance and walk by, glance at the soup and go, oh, per serving, 190, the can's a serving. That's not bad. But they don't read the label. They just glance at it, get the footnotes. That's what I think is going on here. And then if you think you're eating healthier than you are, you're going to eat more because you go 190 calories. Oh, I could eat 2 cans of soup. More food for 400 calories, when in reality that's 800 calories. So it is very, very likely that it is a little bit of marketing magic on the part of the food companies. They want you to think you're eating less than you actually are, so you buy more food. That's what I think it is. I'm personally someone who subscribes to the conspiracy theory that snack food industries, like chips, frozen meals, what else? Cookies, candies, all the unhealthy nonsense that pretty much fills every grocery store. I am part of the conspiracy that they engineer this food to be as craveable and unsatisfying as possible, so that way you keep buying it and that you're more likely to overeat it. Because we've all eaten a bag of chips. You just keep eating the chips. You don't get full on them. Same with cookies or candies. And usually, once you eat a ton of that, the next day you crave it again. And it's, in my mind, it's engineered to override our psychology. And I think the serving size completely falls into that because humans are lazy. We're not going to be reading every label in the grocery store unless you are serious about your nutrition. So, you're glancing at the labels, you just glance and walk by. Go, okay, this looks good. And you're not reading into the details, so you're more likely to just assume something's lower calorie than it is because you didn't read how many servings per container. Like, one culprit of this is apple chips by Bear. I love these things. I eat them all the time. If I get them at the grocery store. The bag is like 350 calories for the whole bag. But there's 3 servings per bag. It's ludicrous. Like, just say the whole bag is this. I know the bag is resealable, but it's such a small bag, people are just gonna eat the whole thing. Like, I appreciate that this can of soup says per serving and per container, because not everyone's gonna want to do the math. Like, I mean, a lot of, like, tracking apps make it easy to do the math. You just enter 2 servings, but people don't want to calculate in their heads. People are generally take the path of least resistance. I'm going to say lazy, but they don't want to put mathematics into their food. They don't want to put a ton of thought. They just want to grab and go. And I think the labels are a marketing ploy to make people think they're making better choices than they are. So that way they eat the junk food, they crave the junk food, and then they overeat, and it creates a vicious cycle of overconsumption. So, my rant/conspiracy theory, that's about what I have. I think it is what it is. So, if you made it this far, or agree or disagree with anything I say, or said here, please comment down below. I'm really curious as to what other people think. And do you think they engineer the food to be addictive conspiracy theory? What do you guys think? Is it not so conspiracy theory? I personally think it is. How about this? If you think the conspiracy theory is true, drop a like. And if you like my content, I post reaction content. I post weight loss, running, all sorts of nonsense. So if you like health and fitness, consider subscribing. I'd love to have you join me on all of the crazy journey that I am on. And I'll leave it here. I can keep rambling about serving sizes, but I'll leave it here. So, whatever time of day it is, have a good one.